What? Huh.
Oh, I think you're in the wrong spot.
What?
Trouble Busters!
Could it be that even if I save up, I still can't afford to raise cattle? My name is Tom. I'm 60, and I'm an office worker who was transferred to HQ from a branch that's hidden in the mountains. I'm gonna work as hard as I can in the city from now on. However, is that how you're curious about where I came from? Of course! I've never been away from the city, where there were a lot of bugs, mountains, and rice fields. I'm sure there was only one bus or train per day. It almost sounds legendary, and I wish I could see what it's like. Well, it's a very peaceful town. Have you ever heard of a welcome party for someone who's newly joined the team? It's what the city people do. Well, I'm in charge of arranging that party since I've been born and raised in the city. Oh, that's great to hear. I got lost, but I managed to get here somehow. I'll sit in the very corner. I guess all you had in the mountains are mountain vegetables and bulky TVs. I'll take you sightseeing in the city some other time, so I hope you look forward to it. You've never seen any big buildings before, right? I see. I'll be looking forward to learning the mannerisms in the city. Huh.
Oh, I think you're in the wrong spot.
The wrong spot?
Who told you to sit there?
Well, who the heck are you? This space is rented out for guilty motors. You're not allowed in here.
Excuse me? I'm the secretary of the chairman at Guilty Motors.
Secretary of the chairman? Why is the secretary of the chairman here?
Please don't put yourself in the corner.
But then, I heard that this is the proper mannerism in the city.
That's not true. Mannerism is common across nations.
Why are you so concerned about Tom?
Why not? Isn't it only natural for the secretary to be concerned about the chairman?
What?
Mr. Tom is the chairman of our company.
Huh? What? Hold on a second. That can't be possible. Tom was transferred over as an assistant manager.
That's only his secondary position.
That's cheating. Why is he playing Zorro?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'd like you to come to his office tomorrow morning so we can talk about this.
Oh, no! So, is it true that you were being rude to Mr. Tom? Of course not! I would never do anything like that! Carla, the secretary, reported everything to me. That was just a small surprise to warm up the party. I was trying to make Mr. Tom smile by telling a funny joke.
Mr. Tom said that he was told it was the proper mannerism to voluntarily sit at the corner of the room.
Yeah, that's the vibe I felt from you. What are you talking about? I was asking you to sit in the middle of the room in the beginning. No, when I tried to sit in the middle of the room, you took that seat. Tokichiro Kinoshita made sure to warm up the sandals for Nobunaga Oda, right? That's what I was doing. Were you trying to warm up his seat?
That's kind of gross.
That's how much I wanted to welcome Mr. Tom.
Well, that's very impressive and thoughtful of you. If only it were true.
It's true, Carla.
Yes, I went ahead and researched a little about Charles. Charles has a tendency of wanting to sit in the middle of the room.
Stop reporting as if you're commenting on a wild animal.
This is data that we got from your subordinates.
They're facts. I'll admit it. You guys just want me to admit it, right? But then I'm the one who deserves to sit in the middle of the room.
You're so prideful.
Of course, I'm only telling the truth. Mr. Tom is where he is today because he never had to be in the city to compete with others. But he had no one to compete with because he was in the countryside.
Hey, you better watch what you say.
It's okay, Senegal. He seems to have his opinions, so why don't we hear him out?
As long as you say so, sir.
I admire your openness to hear others' opinions. You were able to become the chairman, not because you were talented with what you do, but it was because you were in the branch that's hidden in the mountains. Make sure you get that right. You're making it sound as if you were in a similar work environment as Mr. Tom. You could have been able to easily become a chairman. Let me make it clear. Yes, that's right.
You're so confident.
In that case, why don't we put you in the same environment as where I came from to see how you do? That's gonna be too easy for me. I'll be accomplishing a lot. So what happens in that case? We'll promise that we'll promote you. That's not enough. I'm about to accomplish more than you when I'm placed in the same environment as you. I should at least be guaranteed to be your successor.
You better cut this out. You're not nearly going to.
Well, then I can make that promise. Yay!
Are you sure about this, sir?
Sure, I'm not taking back my words. Make sure you remember what you promised.
Are you sure about this, sir? You shouldn't promise someone like him to be the successor for your position.
If Charles ends up becoming the chairman of this company, we don't even know if our business is going to last.
I'm on such a strong momentum. At this rate, I might end up becoming the chairman in a matter of a few weeks after I'm transferred. I was panicking at first, but I turned trouble into an opportunity. My name is Charles, and I'm gonna be in charge of the factory. I'm from the HQ in the city, and I know everything. Don't hesitate to ask me questions if there's anything you're unsure about. Mr. Charles? What? That paint's all peeled off and looking real ugly, but you're just sitting around doing nothing. Folks gonna holler at you if you don't fix it soon. So will you help? What? What exactly do you want me to help you with? I said paint. I ain't got no clue what I'm supposed to do, so you gonna help me out, will ya? Okay. I have no idea what he's trying to tell me. I'll just pretend that I didn't hear him. Don't go acting like you don't know nothing, all right? Okay. What the heck is he saying? I don't know what anyone's saying. I need to be able to speak with them. It's a weekday, sure, but reckon we don't gotta keep quiet or nothing. That's real nice, ain't it? Yeah, sure. I still don't understand what they're saying. But anyway, isn't the business too slow here? And why is that? We used to get a lot of customers even on weekdays. What the heck? Is there an evacuation order in place? Why isn't anyone here? Oh, Mr. Charles, didn't you know? Oh, a precious employee without a dialect. Well, what's going on? Since we're not in the city, we don't get any customers unless we do something about it. What? In that case, we need to do something. Personnel restructuring, huh? Can't be helped. Oh, I'm sorry. We haven't been getting many customers. Since we're not generating any sales, we need to cut down on the cost. But then, you can't let go of all these experienced maintenance techs. Don't worry, I have a bit of experience when I was being trained as I onboarded. If anything happens, I'm here to help. We're short-handed. I never thought about the weekends, and I cut down too many personnel. Stewart and I are the only ones here. Mr. Charles, we haven't replaced the air filter for number 3 yet. I know. I'm still working on these brakes over here. Hey, were you the one who repaired my car? Yes. I only asked for the rear brake pads, but why'd you have to switch the front pads? I'm on a tight budget, so you better switch it back to the old pads. Stewart, can you handle this for me? What? No way, I still have 8 more vehicles to work on. But please! Oh, it seems like someone's in trouble. Mr. Tom! I wondered how you were doing over here, so I decided to come visit. Well, you should have told me that you'd be here, but we're handling the business just fine, so don't worry about us. Really? I hope so. Mr. Charles, I need you to help replace the airbag. Oh, okay. Sir, I'd like to excuse myself since I'm very busy right now. I just need to remove this part to get to the airbag, right? Hey, Charles, you're wrong. Huh? Before you remove the airbag, you need to turn off the battery. battery? The airbag might inflate, so you need to turn it off first. This is common sense. Huh? Also, this client's airbag isn't working, not because there's a problem with the airbag, but I'm assuming it could be due to the deterioration of the battery. Was your name Stuart? Will you please bring us a new battery? Okay. All right, that'll do. Wow, that was fast, and you did it so perfectly. Mr. Charles would spend 2 hours just for oil changing. Hey, what are you going to do about my brake pad? Okay, I can help you. Mr. Tom, you're amazing! Damn it, how dare he stir things up here when I'm struggling over here? Anyway, it seems like this branch is struggling quite badly.
Yes, it seems like the business has declined poorly ever since Mr. Charles was assigned to this branch.
But there's no one in this area. It's impossible to generate sales at all. Weren't you saying that you'd be able to generate higher sales even if you were placed in a work environment that I've been in? I didn't know that the business would be so slow. To add, I don't even know what the local people are saying because of their dialect. If you transferred me here knowing that I wouldn't have been able to handle this branch, I'm gonna do something about this. Wouldn't have been able to handle? Why exactly are you saying that? Just like you mentioned, I've become the chairman while I've always worked in this environment. You saw what it's like out there. There's no one here. It's impossible. What? See, it wasn't impossible.
Mr. Tom, impressive.
You pretty much stole the credit from me.
What?
If only I had come up with the same method to drive sales, I would have gotten all the credit. I'm not going to admit it. I'm going to file a complaint to the board members from the HQ.
So, you're saying that you would have done well if only Mr. Tom hadn't come visited you there. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. He suddenly showed up just to stir things up, so it threw me off and I couldn't handle my job. And I ended up getting a lot of cancellations for our appointments. We ended up losing sales. How are you going to be responsible for this? My promotion was at stake. Are you not willing to apologize for the very last time? Very last time? What are you talking about? I didn't do anything to owe you an apology. Stuart, you can come in now. I'm coming in. Stuart, why are you here? I called him over. Why did you ask him to be here? Stuart talked to me before I left your branch the other day. He had a lot to say about what you've done.
What has he done? Stuart, please go ahead and tell us all that you had to say about Mr. Charles.
Yes. Ever since Mr. Charles was assigned to our branch, everything was a mess. You don't have to say anything, Stuart. No, I've had enough of you, and I'm going to say what I need to say. Mr. Charles laid off a large number of my colleagues, saying that we weren't driving enough sales, and he elected himself to assist with repairs because we were short-handed now, but he could never get a single repair done, and he's made mistakes. We ended up receiving complaints because of him, and things were just terrible. That's ridiculous.
I can't believe you cut down on the repair techs just to cut down on the costs.
What a height of folly!
I thought everything would be okay if I handled those tasks. Everything would be okay? Nothing was okay. You even said it yourself that you've only been trained during your onboarding. This means that I was technically the only repair tech who was left. I was trying my best, though. And after trying your best, you ended up with a misdemeanor. I had no misdemeanor. Stuart is lying to all of you.
We've already done our research regarding your unlawful repair.
What? According to Stuart, you've been deliberately causing mechanical failure. That can't be possible. I'm not letting you give any excuses. I've been a repair tech for a long time, and I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
I won't go into too many details since there are so many, but we've been receiving complaints filed by the clients to the HQ as well.
What did he do, for example?
He would hammer in a nail into the wheel.
Oh my goodness!
How dare you do that to our customer's car?
That is absolutely unforgivable!
I had no choice. We were hidden inside the mountains and we weren't getting any customers. In order for us to drive more sales, I had to make sure they had to repair their vehicles. There were different methods to drive foot traffic, and I demonstrated how things work over there, didn't I?
I couldn't think of any, so what was I supposed to do? You declared to all of us that you'd be able to accomplish more than Mr. Tom if you were to be placed in the same environment as where he came from. I thought things were going to be easy compared to the cities. But it didn't turn out that way, did it? That's right. That's why I had no choice.
You had other choices than to cheat your customers like that. Why didn't you talk to us the moment you felt that you weren't going to handle that branch?
I couldn't do that. I know that I'm a lot more talented than Mr. Tom.
If you weren't able to handle it, doesn't that make you of a lesser talent?
Shut up! Well, whether you're more talented than I am is not the problem here.
Are you saying that because you're willing to forgive me?
No, I'm not forgiving you no matter what.
What?
Why? Look, Charles, you've committed something that you should never have done as a person who works for the automobile industry. Our company will be taking a huge loss, but we'll go ahead and speak with the press to publicly apologize for this matter. Of course, Charles, you're going to be there with us.
I'm not gonna do that. This wasn't my fault.
This was all your fault, Mr. Tom. Why are you trying to blame me?
I know that I'm right. You knew that I've never been away from this city, and you never told me how I was supposed to drive sales inside the mountains.
What?
To add, I was born and raised in the city. The mountains weren't where I was meant to be. But you didn't even care to think about that. This is all your fault.
I see.
Besides, this is all happening because you didn't tell me that you were the chairman to begin with. If only you had chosen to sit in the middle of that venue, I wouldn't have had to go through any of this.
Mr. Tom decided to let you sit in the middle of the room because he was reading the room at that time.
To add, I tend to enjoy hands-on tasks. I wanted to work closely with the team, and that's why I chose to take the assistant manager as my second position. But Carla always tells me that I should always sit myself at the appropriate seat during formal occasions. So I just tried to do so that other day, too.
And that was so deceiving because of you.
Oh, is it still my fault to you? You didn't care to realize that you always have a learning opportunity, no matter where you're placed. You sacrificed sincerity over sales, and you're responsible for what you've done. I'm not forgiving you, no matter what.
Please don't say that. I'm willing to apologize.
It's already too late now.
Mr. Senegal! Mr. Harold! Miss Michelle! We'll see you at the press conference. Make sure you're ready to pay for the damages.
Please don't ever touch any vehicles that exist on this planet.
Stuart, you would be willing to help me? An automobile's enemy is my enemy. This wasn't supposed to go this way.
Charles was crying like a baby during the press conference that he was practically forced to join, but neither the media nor the public forgave what he had done. He resigned from the company after being found liable for the damages. Since this turned out to be a huge incident, his wife ended up breaking up with him as well. He tried to look for a new job within the automobile industry, but faced challenges for obvious reasons. He currently works for a chicken farm in the countryside. And Alan!
Whoa! What are you doing here, sir?
Wanna go to the casino with me? I've been going on my own because I don't have any casino friends.
Sir, you're not allowed to corrupt a good citizen like that.
Trouble Busters.